On today's video, I will be showing you guys my everyday go-to natural makeup routine. So this is what I do when I'm going out to run errands, or if I'm going out to hang out with my friends, or if I am buying groceries, picking up mail, walking my dog. You got it. So typically, how I like to start is I make sure that my face is clean, and I usually wash my face the night before and then I just rinse it in the morning with water. I don't focus too much. I don't really have a morning routine. I just moisturize and tone. So I like to set the stage for my makeup. Make sure that my skin is hydrated, make sure that it is exfoliated, so from the night before, and that's it. So let's begin. I start with some toner. I'm using this Lush one, and I didn't really understand what toner did for the longest time, and then when I started using it, it was an absolute game changer. And this one smells so nice. It has aloe vera, rose, and clarifying herbs, whatever that means. I've used Kate Somerville ones before, or not Kate Somerville, I don't know which one I used before, but I normally use the rose one. It's that hippy dippy brand from Whole Foods. I don't know what the name is called, but you guys have probably seen it. So I usually use that one, and the smell is great, and I feel like I just have a moment of bliss when I spritz it on, and it's like an instant meditation. So that is my favorite. Then I like to go in with some moisturizer. Right now I am on a Lush kick, so I'm using their Celestial. And this is nothing fancy, nothing special. It's just kind of your go-to everyday on the go, quick. I bought this one. This is like my third or fourth jar. And it's just so good to throw in my purse or overnight bag. It goes great under makeup. It's super hydrating. Not very expensive. Not quite budget drugstore, but not quite Sephora either. And I feel like it does the trick for me. With it being winter now in November, my skin gets so dry that it is unbearable. So now that I've prepped my face, sometimes I like to go in extra with a facial oil or another type of cream and just kind of go into the dry parts. So around the mouth, here, eyes, that usually gets dry. And yeah, I like to really set the base for where my makeup's gonna go. Because I'm running really low on products, I'm just gonna leave it at that today. I am missing a little bit of a lip thing, but we'll do that off camera. Yeah. So now I'm gonna go in with a tinted moisturizer. This one is by this brand, and this is her illuminating one. So it's got highlight pigments in it, which is very cool. I thought it was overkill at first, but I just love that dewy look so much. So load on the highlight. I use about that much, so not too much. And I go in with this brush. I call this the paint brush. And I just go in there. I start at the edges here because I feel like that's where I neglect it. When I start in and then go out, a line forms here, and that line is just so sad. Don't do it. Please blend. So I start there, I blend out, and I cannot emphasize how important blending is. I just go like that. What's awesome about tinted moisturizers, particularly this one, is it's great. It's a great buildable product. So you can go in there again with a little bit more and achieve your desired coverage, which is so cool. I find sometimes foundations, which I do use for a date night look or going out at night, not so much during the day, because for me, makeup is more so a tool to enhance and highlight what you already have, and it's way more important to have a healthy understanding of how your skin works and nurturing it as opposed to covering it up. So I like to feel as natural and look as natural as I possibly can. And I've kind of over the years developed this routine that works best for me. It is ever evolving and ever changing to how I feel, but it's fun. So I don't like to go too much under the eyes here, which some may think is so crazy, but I kind of like that look of being tired and underslept. I don't know what that looks called, but I like it. And again, I just blend. If I used too much product, which I didn't today, I go in there with my beauty blender and dab it in to absorb any extra product that may be lingering and to blend. Then I go in with a concealer to get some of the spots, some discoloration, a little bit under there. I've got a little mark there. So here. And then I love doing this guy. And then sometimes I go on the bridge of my nose there. And again, I like to keep it super natural. I think contouring is amazing, and what an art form, and how it has the ability to transform your face. But for me, for an everyday look and just for my sanity and time, I just like to see what's here, see what's naturally highlighted, naturally shadowed, not a word, and do that. And I love when little freckles or sunspots or whatever they're called are showing. If you have freckles, own them. And yeah, I like for my skin to look like skin. Again, unless you're doing a photo shoot or whatever. Otherwise, let's see your face. Again, it's up to you. What makes you happy, what makes you feel good. That's all that matters. So now we have the base, and then from there we add all the fun little touch-ups. So I like to go to my eyebrows next. Luckily, they're truly cooperating with me. A couple days ago, they were just not. And eyebrows are the trickiest for me, particularly mine, because not only are they super dark, I don't know if you can tell, but they are super thick too. Like the individual hair is like a wire. And I have my dad to thank for that. He has really thick hair eyebrows. It's brutal. It's brutal. So I don't have too much of a eyebrow situation happening when it comes to my routine. I do like to fill them in just a little bit, and because they're cooperating, I don't have too much to do. And I never want my eyebrows to look like they were stamped on. So I do little strokes. I'm also running out of this product as well. which gives me the opportunity to try something new and maybe a more liquidy one. I've seen those, or maybe even just a colored brow gel. So this is pretty good. I'm happy with this. And I have to follow up with brow gel, and even when I use this brow gel, they droop down, and there is nothing more sad than eyebrows that are drooping down. So no matter how casual my day, I am always brushing my eyebrows up like I'm editorial ready, because life is too short for sad eyebrows, let me tell you. So there we have it. The eyebrows unfinished. Now, I like to go in with a little bit of bronzer. It's not, is it a bronzer? Yeah, it's a powdered bronzer. I haven't played around with the cream sticks, which I'd like to. So this is the color. I don't know if I got it right, but I've been using it for a bit now and it's okay. Yeah, so I'm blending again because you got to. And I don't call this stage contouring, I call it more shading. So I look at where my face naturally shades, and then I just go in there. And I don't neglect the ears, under here. So this shouldn't take more than 15-20 minutes. Sometimes with things that are happening in the world right now, I like to just do this even if I'm staying home all day. It just makes me feel more put together, and it puts me more in the zone of like work mode. And it's even that small distinction in the day of not being in your track pants, not having like sleep in the corners of your eye while you're working on whatever it is that you do. You just kind of feel like human again. So as you can see, I just at this point am blending all over. Next, I am going in with my blush. The holy grail of blush. I have this one, and I also have the Cult Classic Orgasm, which is a little bit too pigmented for me for a daytime look. And so I'm using this one. It's called Bumpy Ride, and it gives you, albeit a little bit more of a summery glow. It's still good for this transitionary season. In the winter, I do have a cream stick that's more red. And I don't know about you guys, but I like to keep my makeup seasonal. So in the summer, I feel like I use way more golds, bronze, goddess makeup, and then in the winter, I'm like Snow White. But I own it. I'm not afraid of blush. In fact, I arguably put it on way too high. So for my everyday, I like to go more into here and look rosy posy, like I've just been laughing or I just finished an epic workout. Whereas my nighttime look, I focus it more out here, which makes it more supermodel, editorial, Vogue. Yeah, and it's crazy how much it changes your face and the look and your approachability. So again, arguably I wear too much blush, but I love it. I love looking rosy, looking like I'm too cold. Someone please offer me a hot chocolate. That's the look. Or just get your own hot chocolate. Am I right? So that is the face. I could go in again with a eyeshadow brush and use the same bronzer that I did, but I'll be putting on mascara and I'm not really going for that smoky look today. So this is next. This is going to be a look. My eyelashes are so long that I have to catch them all. And sometimes if I'm in a serious rush, I will omit the tinted moisturizer step and the concealer step and just go straight into, wow, look at that difference. Look at that. I love it. And I'll just dab on some blush and curl my eyelashes and out the door I go. Like, come on. So amazing. I'm using this Old Reliable. So good. I love how small the brush is because it's so precise and you could really get in there. It's easy to take off. I run for the hills when I see waterproof mascara because it is such a pain to take off. I use perhaps maybe a more gentler cleanser, and I started using an oil-based cleanser, which is a game changer. And it all began when my friend told me she removed her makeup with coconut oil, which I've done a couple of times, but around the eyes it gets like, there's like a sheen. It goes in your eyeball and then you can't see for a bit and it's just not comfortable. But does it ever take your makeup off? Wow. So I started researching oil-based cleansers and they too are a game changer. But they still, cannot beat the waterproof mascara. So I just use regular mascara and it comes up, this one comes off great. Yeah, so going in under here a little bit. And this part I always get fuzzies. I don't know if it's from the brush or what, but I always get these little fibers woven through my eyelashes and it's really uncomfortable. So what else? Guys, that's it. That's all I do. How many products was that? Like 4, 5, including the mascara? Yeah, so there you have it. Super easy, super natural, not like the ghost kind, but like the natural beauty that we all are. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, because that was awesome. I will have more of these to come and I'm gonna incorporate them in my vlogs because it's cool. I love beauty and I love makeup. So there you have it, my everyday natural go-to makeup when he's here. Hi, Winko! So yeah, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it.